So you live in Shekou, Shenzhen. You're about to have a baby. So first of all, congratulations. My name is Will. I'm a teacher at SIS, Shekou International School, and just wanted to help guide you through this situation. So once again, you have to have a baby, and you're gonna have the baby in Hong Kong. So what do? What are the steps that you need to take? Well, first of all, first thing you want to do, 1, 2, 3, is you want to get the Hong Kong birth certificate. The second thing you're going to want to do, okay, if you're like me and you're a U.S. citizen, is you want to find the U.S. consulate in Hong Kong. The third thing you want to do is get your visa to come back to China. So you're going to want to find the Chinese consulate, Hong Kong. Okay, so those are the 3 steps. Birth certificate first, second, U.S. consulate, and third, get your visa. Okay, first one with the birth certificate. The birth certificate will not be ready until at least midnight the next day. So what you want to do is you want to go to look up that search term, and you're going to be at this website, gov.hk.english. Okay, and they're going to give you instructions pretty simply. The first thing you want to do is make an appointment. Then you're going to want to submit information required for registration of birth. Okay, and you're going to notice that the information that they're going to ask you for are things like the mother's passport. They're going to ask for the date of birth, of course, and that's about it, actually. So you want to have all those things, then you can actually book an appointment. And you're also, of course, going to need 140 Hong Kong dollars. There's the address, and again, they're going to ask you for important information such as, okay, so of course you want to read all the instructions and directions. They're going to ask you for the birth details. So again, the passport number of the mother, just the last 8 digits. Okay, number of children, date of birth, and which hospital. Okay. Okay, and their address, okay, is also on their website. You should be able to find it. It's on the website. Easiest way to find it is actually going to Admiralty stop on the bus. It's right there. Okay. All right. So we've taken care of step 1. We've gotten our Hong Kong birth certificate. Now what do? Right. We have to go to the U.S. Embassy. Now to go to the U.S. The U.S. consulate. To go to the U.S. consulate, there's a couple things you want to take into account. First of all, the first thing you want to think about is that you need to bring your child to the consulate. So you're going to wait until your baby's discharged from the hospital before you can even take care of the step. But before you can do that, what you want to do is these things. Alright? So, U.S. Consulate, Hong Kong, Macau. You want to make an appointment online. You don't have to, per se, because what you're going to be applying for, actually, is what's called an emergency passport, because a usual passport is going to take up to a month to get back. What you want to do is apply for it and try to get back within a few days so you can go back to Shenzhen since we live so close. But you do need that passport to cross that border. So what I would suggest is you still have to you can make an emergency passport, and you can do that actually just by calling them, and the phone number is here on this website. But I would still suggest actually making an appointment. And you make an appointment, and of course you'll need your passport, and you'll also want to fill out this form, the DS-11. Okay, and this form is basically a form for a passport application. They'll also have you fill out another form, which is proof of a baby's birth, and you can, that's what you need, the birth certificate. Okay, so bring that with your appointment if your appointment's close enough. Otherwise, you can call and try to make an emergency appointment. Okay, the last step that you're going to want to take, okay, is the Chinese consulate. Now, this is the Chinese consulate website, Chinese consulate Hong Kong, and it's actually not that helpful. Okay, but what you really need to do is download the visa application form. You'll have, by this point, you should have the baby's passport, birth certificate, and you can download this form. Okay, so very important. Step 1, go to the Hong Kong birth certificate. You need to make an online appointment with the mother's passport number. You're going to need a marriage certificate, if it's a marriage license, if it's applicable. And you need to wait until midnight, or until at least 24 hours after the baby is born to make that appointment. You go to the appointment, you get the birth certificate, and then you wait until the baby is discharged. After your baby is discharged, you can finally take your baby to the U.S. consulate office. You'll need to take some photos, a passport picture, 2x2 inch photos, make about 3 to 4, bring them to the U.S. consulate office, and with the DS-11 form along, you should have already made an appointment or make an emergency appointment by calling them at the phone number on the website. Once you've gotten the passport, you then can go to the Chinese consulate and apply for a visa, and that will take, at the very quickest, 24 hours. So go there with your application form, with your passport, with the birth certificate, and you apply for your visa, which will take at the shortest 24 hours, and then you're ready to go back to Shenzhen. Again, congratulations, and I hope this is helpful.